Hello guys, welcome back in today's crypto technical analysis, and today we're going to discuss very important level support and resistance levels for the Bitcoin, and we do a multiple time frame analysis as usual. However, before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the content, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Starting from a weekly time frame that we witnessed yesterday, we had a weekly close. All I can say is, as long as we're going to be above around this region, 48,000, ideally 50,000 region, then the weekly time frame will still be healthy, and there is nothing to worry about the weekly time frame. And there is not much to talk about the weekly time frame at the moment. Weekly time frame is heavily under the bull's control. Moving on to a daily time frame. As you remember in the previous videos that I covered, the support level was around 64,000 and 63,000 level, and that was actually, as you can see, there's a daily level as well. So as soon as we lost this level, the daily time frame still healthy and under the bull's control. However, it started getting a bit weakened and it started dragging the lower time frames with it. So at the moment, the daily time frame still healthy and under the bull's control. However, to move under the bull's control, we have to break and stay above $63,000, and there won't be any issue. At the moment, slightly, as I said, it's getting weak. The levels that we need to watch, it's going to be 54,000 and 55,000 levels on the daily time frame. And if you remember that on the daily time frame, we had two buy levels. First one was at the lower time frame as well as the daily time frame, $30,000 and $31,000 as soon as we held the $29,000. And then as soon as we came on the higher time frame, we had 0.618. We did short all the way up to $40,000. As soon as we held the $40,000, we longed again at around $41,000 and $40,000, all the way up to, as I said in the previous videos, between $68,000 and $70,000. If we're going to calculate that, if you have a still open positions from $31,000, $30,000, BTC pumped all the way up to 125% spot profit. However, without getting an exit signal on the daily time frame, one could have been already up by nearly 90%. And shorting from 53,000 from 618, the golden zone, we had another over 20% spot profit. This is like a ping pong game, and we longed again from $41,000 all the way up to $69,000, and that provided nearly 70%. However, with the current price action, without getting an exit signal, we have 40% spot profit. And again, if you're doing a leverage, you do the maths for yourself. 4-hour time frame. Before we move on to mid and lower time frames, if you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and 101 Intense Masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all, and during the course you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. If we're going to analyze the 4-hour time frame, as soon as we lost $64,000, primary sell signal came. However, if you're a conservative trader, as soon as we lost $63,000, sell signal came, and then 4-hour moved heavily under the bear's control. However, as you remember, primary buy signal came at around $43,000, $44,000. If you're a conservative trader, you had over 3 days, which is 72 hours, to be on board with the safest option, and we pumped all the way up to $69,000, and 4-hour provided, without an exit signal, 45% spot profit. However, with the exit signal on the 4-hour time frame, that provided over 30% profit. That is for conservative traders. And if you're doing a leverage, 10 times over 300% in less than a couple of weeks. However, if you entered from the $44,000, BTC provided 60% to, with an exit signal, 45% spot profits. So at this stage, one can see as soon as we lost 64,200 level, BTC dumped all the way up to 13%. With the current price action, it's nearly 11% plus. However, these level 62,500, 600 levels was for conservative traders. We saw 10% to 9% dump with the current price action. So as I said in the last video, that we had a strong resistance at around $62,000, $63,000. At the same time, we had a very important point of control that, as you can see, we got rejection dollar to dollar week-to-week rejection right from the point of control, and then price action start moving towards the downside. At the same time, we've got VWAP as well. That's a higher time frame VWAP. Now I'm expecting to hold this level. If we're going to lose at this level, highly likely the price action, which we're expecting, that may come to all the way up to $55,000, $54,000. However, if we're going to break this resistance again, claim it as a support, at this time, as I said, the price action will move as soon as we break the lower time frame resistance. And then we have to keep an eye on to 382, the mirror image of 618. That's going to be around 61,000 zone. And at the same time, we've got very strong horizontal resistance will wait for us at around 61.5 and 62.5 level. Before we move on to lower time frames, I would like to draw your attention that the recent post that I made via Twitter for GTO, and we called literally from the last dump, and that was shared on 29th of October. And also I mentioned that highly likely that one can enter on the pullback, and that was the last pullback. And since then, GTO provided nearly 200% spot profit. For the market and instant updates, if you're not following me, you can follow for altcoin setups as well via Twitter at @the_magnate. At the moment, we're seeing a nice bounce from high time frame VWAP, and we will see whether we will be able to claim on the lower time frame this lower time frame resistance. If we're going to claim this lower time frame resistance, then as I said, highly likely the price action will move towards the $61,000. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. On the 2-hour time frame, if you remember, we had another support resistance lines at around $64,000. As soon as you can see, 2-hour time frame went under the consolidation. That was a retest of $66,000. As soon as we failed, and then 2-hour time frame went heavily under the base control at around 64,000 and 64,500 level. Since then, 2-hour is heavily under the bearish control. In order to be bullish on the 2-hour time frame, in the next 48 hours, we have to break the lower line of this resistance line, which is 61,100 level. However, it is slightly unlikely at the moment. Even if we go to there, I'm expecting a rejection. And then after this rejection, if we're going to claim $59,000, highly likely then we will be able to claim it as a support, then we are good to go towards the upside. I'm not going to cover in this episode 1-hour time frame. In order to be bullish on the 2-hour time frame, lower line of this resistance is very important. However, I will be expecting, if you're a swing trader, and a high probability setup will be at around, as soon as we're going to break $62,800, $63,000, clean breakout, either claim it as a support, and then we will go to print a new all-time high. These are the levels, play level to level. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.